is 10th of March, Friday, 6:27 a.m. morning, pre-market open. We're looking at November, the May contract, 2016-17 old crop. And as usual, we'll start with the yearly monthly stitched together. We can see here there's candles forming here, and small green 148.10 last night. Still unable to break through the monthly 60 SMA, 150.90. Stochastics are well overbought, but obviously we can see here that we've got the sort of sideways action. The moving average, the long-term one here, is flattening out. Let's pop down into the monthly chart. We can see here that obviously small month here, February, hardly any movement. Tried 150, came down, tested 145. We can see here 148.10. We're just back in a sideways motion. Last swing high here was 142 on the monthly. Pop down the weekly. Excuse me. You can see here we had this upwards week last week. Starting this week, we've gone nowhere. We've just gone sideways. We can see here clearly that this is back in a sort of sideways pattern that we started early in January. Let's pop down into the all-important daily. We'll see what we can see on the daily chart here. We can see here that obviously we've been watching this channel here, which we had in November, December. We had this channel form here, and we had this ABC move, which we've been watching. We've come back down to a mean reversion back to the 60 SMA, 146, and here we can see this test here. That was at the end of March. But I feel the market, if you look, the sentiment is beginning to change really, and you can see here that we've got kind of like this pattern here, where we've got a range coming on now, rather than the channel sloping down. We failed to break through this 150 again here, and we've got this kind of move where we're coming down, up, like this. So the sentiment of the market has gone into a sort of a sideways pattern. We held support here, 144. We came down and test 145. We've got a clear top here, which we can see here, 150, and support comes in at 145. We can see that we're still in an upwards trending channel. Stochastics have gone into sort of a halfway house here. See more of the same, this sort of sideways action now here, unless we break through this 150 and obviously go and test the long-term SMA on the yearly chart. So let's have a look at the new crop chart, see if that gives us any different clear picture on that. Let's just take that across. And you can quickly see that what we've got on this new crop chart here is a definite pattern of rising lows, and you can see here that we've got an upward sloping channel nicely in place. You can see this clearly here, and we can see that obviously what we're doing is we're sort of narrowing up. We had a nice run up this week, up to test the high here of 142. It's a completely different picture. You can see from the old crop, we've got a rising volume at the present moment. Stochastics are a little bit oversold, so I overbought, so probably looking for some kind of pullback. This is similar to what we saw here and here. We've got a gap here that was filled. We've got a 200, I put on this one the SMA here, which gives us a long-term view, and you can see that's going upwards. But certainly you can see clearly a forming of higher lows coming through, and a clear tightness in the market as this pattern is getting sort of, you see this move here was quite spread apart, but these are narrowing in. and we're looking for another test of 142. And on this chart, I wouldn't be surprised if we did not break through this 142. Obviously, we've got a gap here, so 139. We've got a high here, and we've got obviously a high up here. But you can see how the picture looks completely different when you look at this new crop. So what we've got is a sort of divergent between the old crop is going in a sideways action, but the upwards trend on the long-term basis is still continuing on the new crop. And I'll put an update this time next week. Thanks.